It's February 12th at 5:07 in the morning. So I did a vlog like 4 days ago. Yeah, because that was right when I was starting on my, I think I was still starting on the Amphitheater of Casestres. And so I didn't do a vlog for a couple days because I was just hammering away on that thing. And so right now I'm on like the beginning of row 4 out of 9. It's like 3,800 people, I think. Right about that. Typing in the individual people. That'd be cool to find out how many, like how high up in the air you get until you can't distinguish those anymore. I should do that little experiment right now, but yeah. But I think I want to add even some more of my own rows to make it 4,800 people, because that's a Roman legion. That'd be cool to do one for a Roman legion, and it is big enough for that. So, but yeah, it'll be ready, like done, probably tomorrow. Today I was, I think I did the stairs today. Yeah, so I designed it looking like kind of like the Colosseum. It's a mini Colosseum. It's actually half the circumference, but 250 meters around, and the Colosseum's 500, or more or less, but the size like 10 times less. Actually more than 10 times, because I thought it was like 42, now it's 38. Yeah, but in terms of size, I should find out what the footprint is. Anyway, it's like a mini Colosseum. It's pretty cool, and I have it designed the same way as it. But when I'm done tomorrow, I'll go back to. I'll go back to finishing the Circus Maximus. But yeah, I just think it's cute how the Colosseum, the little mini Colosseum's designed the same. It's literally like a mini Colosseum. So anyways, so I was listening to the Decades Wikipedia, and then I got to the lady Anna Komnene, who wrote the book about Alexius, her father. Yeah, I got through that. That was interesting. And then I was, I can't remember how I got started, but I got on the fourth turning. There's those guys, what they call it, what were their names? They wrote the book, The Fourth Turning, because they talk about generational cycles, you know, and that's like up my alley, because I had those all the way from like, did I have them? I think I had them from the beginning of Rome on my timeline, and also my Boulder Rome timeline. But those guys they have the 4 cycles: artist, nomad, hero, prophet, and they have different personalities, each one, which cause them to do certain things to the country. It's really interesting. I haven't thoroughly wrapped my head around it because I haven't had the time to just sit down and think about it. You have to like really think about it, but it's fascinating. So these guys wrote summaries. I think it was their website, but I copied all of the descriptions to the different, all of the generations, from the Arthurian generation from like the 1650s to now. I don't know how many there are, I never looked, but put them all on one page and just had the thing read it to me over and over again. But they had their generations programmed back, yeah, to like the 1650s. So that's almost like a quarter of the way to the beginning of the Roman Empire 2,000 years ago. And then you would go, it's not that only another 750 years till the beginning of Rome, so I thought that would be really cool. And this is something I really want to do, is do the Strutzenhau, they call it the Strausenhau, do my little generational breakdown from the beginning of Rome. Not just because the way I had it before was just 3 in a century. But I think it's possible to do it just the same way that those guys did it. You actually describe the generations and you try to work out that pattern that they described for Rome. Because Rome, I think, has enough history to do that. Rome's the only place that has enough history throughout its entire existence to do that. And it goes back so far. It goes back to 750 BC. So that's something that I really want to do. It'd be fun to plug that into my Boulder Roman page. But that is just a really good way to learn history. Doing the test by just defining decades is a really good idea, but it is a really good way to do the test and to evaluate and study and all that. But a really good way to really understand it is by looking at history through these generational cycles and describing generations. It's the perfect way to pique the interest. That's really what it's all about. Because interesting. So, but I still haven't really figured it out. I could describe generations, but not all the ones back. I don't even know how many there are. So yeah. Anyway, that's when I'm gonna start studying big time. I was also watching a lot of YouTube videos and listening to YouTube videos about space. For some reason I didn't pay attention to it. There's lots of cool new videos now, so that's really fun. There's this channel called Vintage Space. And I was looking on Google Earth. Google Earth Moon, and they have the space missions, all their buggy rides and stuff. They went 25 miles or something like that. Shows their whole route, and it's 3D on the moon, just like you're on the Earth. So that'd be fun to do YouTube videos of traveling around the moon too, recreating what they did. And even go on tours around Mars. They have it for Mars now. And also, that would be cool to recreate on YouTube with Google Earth. I saw this rocket that took off from Earth, and it was all the way in space within a couple of minutes. That'd be fun to do the side-by-side video on YouTube, where you do it together and make a little video so people can watch it. And you can do the same thing, but recreating the submarines. I did that for fun once. I just built a little submarine because I wanted to know exactly how far below the water they were. So you can do bike touring, underwater bike touring. So yeah, I'll do my demo of my bike wings that have all the powers to do that. My bike wing, you just attach it to the bike and you can do anything. So, so that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. I'm going to focus on that generational thing. Oh yeah, and I'm also trying to get through the decades to the present. I want to do the years. I want to do the test for the 20th century, just to test how good I am at 20th century history. So, it's fun, that little history thing. Okay, anyways, I think I'm done talking. How long have I talked? Whew, yeah, that's enough. I'm almost 10 minutes, but it has been a few days since I did the video. Here's my stitches I get them taken out on Tuesday. Okay, later.